It could be a tough read. He says the antiderivative f of x of f of x. Well, let me write that down for you. So if I were to understand that story, I'm going to say over here that this is going to be x plus 3 over x squared plus 5 dx. They claim its antiderivative is this thing over here. I'm going to put a plus c down now. It differs by a constant. So then someone goes on and says, there's conditions on this that f5 is equal to 0 is given, let me see, the initial condition f5 equals 0 is given by, then they go on to say f of x, let me put this over here, is equal to a to b, and then they got t plus 3 over t squared plus 5 dt, right? And then they go on to say, find a and b in the problem. So I'm kind of looking at it, and I'm thinking it has something to do with x. So what I want to do is write down, this has something to do with x over here, because I see it's a function of x. So what I want to do is write this down. I'm going to write down a, x, and then I'll write this over here, t plus 3, and then I'm going to put down t squared plus 5 dt, all right? So what I'm going to do now is, put the antiderivative down. What's it going to be? I'm not going to worry about the constant over here. It's going to be big F of x minus big F of a, and that's what F of x is, all right? That's what F of x is. Well, looking at it, I'm kind of wondering what a is now, and what I want this to be equal to F of x, so I really want this thing to be 0. So what's the a going to be? It's going to be 5. Let's put that down now. So let's write this over here. F of x equals 5 to x t plus 3 over t squared plus 5 dt. Let's just write this down now. And what do I know about this? The antiderivative is going to be f evaluated x minus f, big F that is evaluated 5. What do we know? F of 5 is 0. So f of x equals f of x. We're good there. So let's take a look at it, see if we've done that. Again, I'm reading through it. It says, a equals 0 and b equals x. So I got that written down. It's sort of written down anyway. Let me go through that with you. That, I said the b is x, and then we eventually got down to what the a was, and the a is 5, all right? The b is x, a is 5. The b is x, the a is 5. I'm sorry, I said 5. They said a is 0. A is not 0, a is 5. Sorry about that. I got to correct my notes, by the way. I just looked at that, and that's not true. A is 5. I'll correct the notes. You're not going to see that, all right? A is 5, and the b is x. I'm sorry I misspoke there as well. I just read it, and it's not true. All right, I have to correct the notes. Thank you.